Namaste, my darlings. Welcome to the mat and welcome to this brand new flow. So for those who are new here, my name is Bethany and I am the Yogi Witch, and happy World Earth Day. So to celebrate World Earth Day, today we are going to be working through a 20-minute grounding yoga flow, but the little twist to this flow is going to be, it is hands-free. So we are going to be working just with the lower body, starting to find some lower body strength and starting to connect with the earth beneath us. So starting to activate and rebalance our root chakra. So you can grab anything that you might need for props today, maybe a couple of blocks, maybe some bolsters, anything like that to make your practice more supportive. But when you're ready, I guess I'll meet you back here in this beautiful location in my local village here in Pembrokeshire, so we can get started. Okay, so to begin today's flow, you're going to come to the top of your mat, coming to start off in our mountain pose. So just a disclaimer before we start today's flow, obviously you can see that I'm outside in this beautiful park in my local village. So if you happen to hear any sounds around us, the birds, maybe a car, maybe the wind, we're just going to roll with it. We're going to really start connecting with the earth around us, and most especially as we are celebrating World Earth Day today. So to connect with our chakras, we're going to have one hand over the heart, one hand on the belly. And we're going to kickstart today's flow as a collective coven with a beautiful deep inhale and a slow exhale all the way out. So starting to slow our heartbeat down, starting to bring our mind to the mat, away from any worries perhaps we have, any stresses, anything at all. And like I said, we're really going to activate and wake up our root chakra by working with a hands-free flow. So this is actually one of the flows that has been requested a lot on my YouTube channel because I taught it in my 30 Days of You online course. So we're going to go with it today. We're going to embrace all the falls, all the wobbles, and starting to connect with how powerful we are. So just a quick and simple 20-minute flow, beginning with some modified Sun Salutations. So working with me, we're going to take 3 rounds of it just to kind of ignite the energy within, start to feel a bit of fire in the body before we make our way through the flow. So when you're ready, we're going to relax the hands down by our side. On your inhale, we bring the hands to touch, sweep them all the way overhead, gaze at the thumbs. Exhale to bend the knees and forward fold. Maybe the fingertips brush the mat. On your inhale, halfway lift, gaze or shine the heart forward, Exhale, bend the knees, roll the body up to standing, arms come overhead in prayer. And back to heart center 2 more times. We inhale. And we exhale to forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, gaze forwards. Yes. Exhale, bend the knees, roll the body up to standing, arms flow overhead in prayer. And back to heart center, final time, keep it going. Inhale. And we exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend the knees, sweep the arms all the way overhead before we bring the hands in heart center, and straight away we're going to step back with this right leg here. Sweep the arms overhead, find your way to a high lunge. So start to soften that back knee, bend into the front knee, align those hips. We inhale. On your exhale, pivot that back foot so it comes parallel with the back of the mat, and we're going to move to our side angle. So bend left elbow, left knee, sweep this right arm up and overhead, open up the side body. Beautiful. Together we inhale. On your exhale, we're going to transition to our reverse warrior. So roll all the way through. A warrior 2, sweep this right arm behind the body, left arm overhead, bend into the front knee. We inhale. Beautiful. Exhale. Move into your warrior two. Starting to lift up that front heel now. Start to connect with that earth between the tippy toes. Ignoring the people that are sitting here watching me. Yes. Relax the heel down. Inhale, arms come overhead. Bring both feet parallel. Beautiful. Exhale. This time we send the right foot to the top of the mat. First we bend into that front knee. Find your way to a warrior two. And then we wrap left arm behind the back. Right arm overhead. Reverse warrior. Inhale. Exhale, move through a warrior two. Bend right elbow. Right knee, left arm floats up and overhead. Into side angle. Beautiful, my darlings. With control, roll back through warrior two. Arms flow overhead. Pivoting on the back tippy toes, come to high lunge. Before we relax the hands to heart center and step to the top of the mat. Yes. So, working in a mandala kind of style flow around the mat with this hands free. So we're going to take it a few more times, but start to add a little bit more in it. So this time, we inhale, hands come high. Get a full body stretch. On your exhale, we're going to float the hands to heart center, shift our weight into our right leg, and we're going to start to send that left leg flowing all the way behind us. Flex the foot, so coming in to a flying warrior here. Yes, starting to feel in control. Holding for 3, you got it. For 2, on your 1, step back with the left leg, inhale to high lunge. Exhale, bend into that front knee. First, roll through a warrior 2. Before we bend right elbow, right knee. Find your way to your side angle. Sweep this left arm up and overhead. If you want to intensify this side angle, maybe you bring the hands to heart center and you're going to take the outside of this right knee, or the right elbow, sorry, to the inside of the right knee. Open up the heart. We inhale. Exhale, beautiful. Make your way to that reverse warrior. Sweep right arm overhead, wrap the left arm behind the body. Roll back with control to warrior 2. Before we bring both feet parallel, this time we're going to bring the hands to the hips, start to pivot from the hips, coming into a wide leg forward fold, keeping the hands on the hips. Lower the head as much as possible. Gorgeous. Oh, legs are starting to burn. On your inhale, we gaze forward. Exhale, bend into the front knee, roll the body first all the way to standing, and then we pivot left toes to face towards the top of the mat. First, roll back to warrior 2. And then we find that reverse warrior, right arm behind the back, left arm overhead. Inhale. Exhale, briefly roll through a warrior 2 before hands come to that prayer. Find that modified side angle, so the outside of the left elbow sits on the inside of the left knee. Open up the shoulder. Holding 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gauge the core, roll back, first to warrior 2. Arms flow overhead, then we come in to our high lunge, and now this is when we're going to start to bring the heat. We're going to step into that flying warrior. So bring the hands to heart center, bend into that front knee. We lift the left leg, the right leg all the way behind us, flex this foot. Holding 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax, right foot next to left. And come back into your mountain pose. So roll back the shoulders. Standing tall, standing strong here, feet connected with the earth beneath you. So maybe you've chosen to take this practice outside. Maybe you start to get lost in the kind of sounds around you, maybe the smell. There was someone cutting grass just beyond this park, and it smells like summer. So connecting with that earth element, especially if you're using it for your witchcraft practice. Beautiful. When you're ready from here. This time we're going to bring the hands to heart center and we're going to move to tree pose. So start to shift our way into this right leg. We bend the left knee and we're going to bring that foot either into the thigh or into the calf. Hold it here for 5, for 4, 3, 2, and 1. With control, find that grounding. We bring this knee first to the center, flex the foot, and then let's find our way in to our flying warrior. Hold it here, square off those hips for 5, for 4, 3, 2. Beautiful. On the 1, we step back, this time into almost like a warrior 1 stance. So those left toes go off to a 45-degree angle. We extend the front leg, flip the palms behind the back so that either the hands come to touch or maybe find the elbows, square off these hips. We inhale, mini back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Almost like a little pyramid pose here. Pulling back on that right hip to keep you aligned. Holding for 3, for 2, for 1. Bend into the front knee. Bring the body all the way back up. Beautiful. This time we're going to take it one more time, but we're going to open up the arms. Start to pivot a little bit into an awkward twist. So pivoting over to the right hand side, outside of the left hand, graze against the outside of the right leg, revolve triangle. Oh, it's hard not to look to that, Sun. Holding 5, 4, 3, 2, whoop, and 1. Hands come to heart center, bend into the front knee, step all the way forwards. Yes, give that leg a shake out. Ready, take it to the other side, my darlings. This time we bend the right knee, bring that foot into the thigh, find your way into a tree pose. Find length through the crown of the head, connecting with the earth beneath those feet. When you're ready, we bring the knee into the center, flex this foot, and gently send it all the way behind, keeping those hips nice and square. Flying warrior. Holding here, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step the right foot back into that warrior 1 alignment. Toes come off that 45-degree angle, square off the hips. Send the hands behind the back, either to find the elbows or flip the palms, reverse prayer. We inhale through the nose. Exhale to forward fold here, squaring up the hips, seeing how low we can go. Holding for 5, for 4, for 3, 2, and 1. Bend into the front knee, lift the body all the way up. This time we're going to square off these hips and send those arms into an awkward little twist. Outside of the right hand, move to outside of that left ankle. Revolve triangle pose. Holding for 3. Oh, legs are burning. For 2. And 1. Bend into the front knee, lift the body all the way up. And we step back to the top of the mat, giving those ankles a little bit of a roll out here. Moving and taking them in one direction. Moving and taking them in another. So we're going to take one more round of this mandala flow. Starting to explore a bind, maybe starting to explore a bird of paradise, depending on how you're feeling. So when you're ready from here, we are going to bend the right knee, flex the foot and send it all the way back into that flying warrior. If it feels good to you, maybe you bend the right leg, reach around and find your dancer's pose. Holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step back with that left foot, so right foot, so come parallel back of the mat. Roll first to warrior 2. Find your way to that side angle. Left elbow, left knee, maybe take in that prayer variation if it feels good to you. From here, we start to bend into that front knee, maybe finding the bind. Now, this is when we're going to test how grounded we are with the earth beneath. We're going to step that back leg all the way forwards. Start to point the left toes, and maybe you start to lift the body, extending that left leg to birds of paradise, holding 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So right, if you fell, we're going to lower the left leg back to the mat and step back with that right foot. Release your bind, roll first, back to a warrior 2, before hands come to heart center. Bring the heels in, toes point out to the side, and start to sit nice and low here. Come to a goddess pose, only for a couple of moments. Before we gently extend the leg, bring right toes point towards top of the mat, pivot that left foot. First, we move to a warrior 2. Before we bend into that front knee, right elbow, right knee, sweep the left arm up and overhead, or maybe you come to that prayer variation, keeping the shoulder lifted. You can stay here, or you can interlock the fingers behind the back, find that bind, step the back foot forwards. Oh, don't know if I can do it this side. Maybe finding your way to bird of paradise by extending that right leg, holding 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the right leg to the mat, step back with the, whatever that foot is, the left. Roll, warrior 2. Interlock the hand. Send the hands overhead. First come to high lunge, and then we bring the hands to heart center, lift in to flying warrior. Right leg is our standing leg here. Holding 5, 4, maybe exploring your dances by bending the back leg. For 3, for 2, for 1. Release the left leg here. Come to mountain pose. Take in a few little shuffles here. Rolling the ankles. Taking a little wiggle of the hips. So just a quick 20-minute flow to connect with the earth beneath us, connect with the earth element around us, and to wake up that root chakra. So from here, we inhale, hands come high. On your exhale, we're going to forward fold, and we gently step back one leg, step back another, lower the knees down, and find our way to a comfortable seated position. Rolling back the shoulders. This time we're going to bring one hand to the heart, and we're going to take another to the earth beneath us. Maybe the palm comes flat to the ground, but using that cooling sensation from the ground, the earth, maybe mat, the grass, the floor, whatever it is that you feel, to slow down that breath. Taking a moment here just to connect with the breath. Maybe tuning into the smells or the sensations or the sounds that are around you. Maybe you can hear children, dogs, smell grass or the sea. Taking a moment to not only acknowledge the fact that you came to the mat today, but to feel blessed, to feel a sense of gratitude for existing in such a beautiful world. Taking a moment here to acknowledge the fact that you came to the mat today. to acknowledge the fact that we have come together as a collective coven to honour and send out our gratitude to the beautiful world that is around us. The oceans, the mountains, the fields, the deserts, or sending our gratitude out to it all. And then from here, we're going to bring the hands to heart center. Let's close this beautiful circle together with one final deep inhale. And one final exhale, bowing low. And again, sending our thanks to ourselves for coming to the mat to take care of mind, body and soul. To those who joined us here as a collective coven for their energy they lent us. And as always, from me to you, thanking you so much for allowing me into your practice and for joining me here today for this grounding hands-free flow. Don't forget, I do upload 3 free flows a week, and you can keep up with my journey as both a yogi and a witch over my Instagram at The Yogi Witch. But sending so much love and sending so much magic from my mat to yours, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.